Well, I can't find the camp light. Ah, there we go. There. No, this is a dress. It has pockets. I'm okay. My feet are killing me. They're swollen. And I can't find my stupid camp light. I gotta get up for a minute. Oh, I don't want to do that because now then I've got to pee and okay. Hold on. Free sample. I am so excited about this one. Organic shiitake mushrooms. They're freeze-dried. One of the things that I love in my ramen is to have some mushrooms. So now I can have my mushrooms and not have to worry about them going slimy in the refrigerator because they're freeze-dried. And they're shiitake. They're not Bella's. I like shiitake's best. So I'm very happy about that. Anyway, arg. I'll put that right there. Aha! Camp light. Somehow it found its way to the floor. Okay. Much better. Yay! All right. We have a few things that we want to take. And two of them help reduce some of the swelling in the feet. So, or they make it less uncomfortable. Am I blue? Am I blue? I'm so blue. All about you. Anyway, I don't know. I'm a little weird. There's the ultimate methylene blue. That's the one that made me look like I ate a Smurf. I don't want to go for Smurf blue today. It oxygenates your blood, making it work better for you, which means your nerves and everything else works better because they're getting better oxygen. I need to do an ingredient comparison between this one and one other because a friend of mine wanted to know which would be better for her. Oh, good Lord. I move one thing and three others roll into its place. I need a better system here. This is the one for lymphatic drainage. So the methylene blue gives it more oxygen. This makes it flow better. Nummy. There's the bottle of gummies. I was looking for this the other day and I couldn't find it. And there's my Tulsi. This is the one that stops the twitching for me. It doesn't work that way for everybody, but it sure does for me. Okay. I would love to find a liquid or gummy form of the NMN. Ooh. Well, it's a good thing I'm getting enough tomorrow that I can get one of my vitamins because my saffron advanced is out. I do have alternative saffrons, but that's the one that works the best. Heimdall is the Norse god who guards the Rainbow Bridge. I just lost my service dog of 16 years. As we say, our dogs cross the Rainbow Bridge when they pass away. So I like the idea of having a guardian for the bridge. And a friend of mine has a mini poodle named Odin, which is the Allfather. So the Allfather mixed with one of his sons as playmates seemed appropriate. Because I babysit occasionally for, oh no, we only want one of these. 2 magnesiums would cause me to have diarrhea. We don't want that. No. But magnesium is phenomenal for a lot of things. And that's a magnesium complex, so it does all the different things. So, yes. Anyway, it's green tea. It does leave a huge hole in the heart. And almost everything I take, I've gotten free samples of to start with at the very least. And when I replace, I hit the refundable sample. That way, when I get a sale off of it, I get refunded. So I'm the cost of my vitamins are minimal. Because I monetize them. Okay, that's much better. Sort of. Anyhow, hi Heimdall. I know. We got back out to the car after I had my dinner there at Publix. And I'm walking through the parking garage, and I heard, oh, oh, there was a coyote. We have coyotes in Florida. I don't know if you knew that. We have coyotes in Florida. I don't see them too often, but when I was driving late night doing Lyft, occasionally I'd see one crossing the road or running parallel to the road. Always a cool sighting. I think the coolest was the night that it ran out in front of me on the interstate. It was far enough ahead that I slowed. There was nobody else on the road. I slowed down to a stop, and it was like the coyote and I were doing the... Yeah. No, I don't eat pub subs. Too much bread, for one thing. I got a fresh asparagus, which I ate about a third of the bundle. And I got fried chicken because they just brought it out. So it was hot and fresh and yummy. And a thing of the pickled carrots. Yeah. There's about a month in spring and a month in late fall that's downright beautiful. And the rest of the year it's butt ugly. At first I thought it was an owl making, strange sounds, and then I realized that's not an owl, that's a coyote. Because it yipped. It's hot here too. Right now it is 86 degrees. And only one of my fans is running at the moment. Okay. I've got them charging, but not all of them are running. Oh no, Gail. The iguanas are further south from us. I don't see them here. Though I did see one when I was on the far side of Tampa one time. So. I have no idea what Weifkoos is. Catwalk across the keyboard? Or something like that. Ow! I be his jungle gym. Okay, I'll put this window down further for you. There you go. He's happy now. He can hang out. I don't like putting him down all the way, but there is a security guard here, so I'm not entirely uncomfortable. Hello up in Wyoming. I bet it's cooler there than it is here. Probably not by much, though. Well, I don't know. At night, y'all get cooler no matter what time of year it is. That's a weird configuration of lights. It may be just the angle I'm seeing it was the angle I was seeing the plane. Where in Utah are you? I had a discussion with someone at the church about having my phone number changed. And they're like, have you put in for it on the records? I'm like, nope, and I'm not going to either. Not sure if I know where Vernal is. I kind of know around Salt Lake and around Provo. Because not Provo. Is it Provo? Where were the Winter Olympics held? That was Provo, wasn't it? I have a cousin that has a home in the Provo area. Cool. I got, from a different company, freeze-dried mushrooms today. I'm all excited about that. Park City. Park City is where the Olympics were held. And my cousin lives in that area. No, not the Olympics. The film festival's held there every year. Was it Sundance Film Festival? Park City is what I'm trying to think of. My cousin lives outside of Park City in like a not as wealthy suburb. Park City's a pretty, yeah, Sundance, that's what I'm trying to think of. I have a friend who's a photographer, and he went every single year for Sundance, and he used to grumble and complain because it was wintertime, and he's from Florida. He hates the cold. He really hates the snow, and every year they send him out there. I'm okay. I'm hoping those drops kick in quickly. No, I've never been to Utah. I would love to go, but I've never been. I would go visit my cousin Barbara if I got out there. Okay, enough. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Surgery's no fun. Come on, feet. It's getting a little better and highly annoying all at the same time. Because sitting up, sleeping sitting up is causing my ankles and lower legs to swell really bad. Bipolar. Florida's very bipolar in the wintertime. Most women, because of menopause or hysterectomies, have osteoporosis within, years. So are you always pointing it out to people when they're being negative? Oh, I gotta stand up. Okay. I don't want to turn the car off, but I have to. All right, Heimdall, shut up. Shush, 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 shush. I took and opened the door. No, 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 no. I'm not abandoning you. Drama King. Drama King. Stop. Stop. He does this every time the seatbelt comes off. Okay, look at me. Look at me. Look at me. I'm not going anywhere. I just needed to stand up to shift my legs. Okay? I'm not abandoning you. Have I ever abandoned you? No. And I never will. Because you're my world. But occasionally, you are highly loud and obnoxious. And a drama king. And you work yourself into a complete and utter state. He's panting, that's why he's shaking. He works himself completely into a state, and all I do is open a freaking door or take my seatbelt off. I can't turn the air on because I had to take the key out to shut the stupid car up because the doors... Oh, drama king. Drama king. Yes. Yes, I know. It's so traumatic. No, you're staying right there. You are not going anywhere. Not without at least the leash on. And then I have to take the people with me. And we're staying right by the car. We're not going anywhere. I almost dropped that stupid thing right into his water. Okay. Okay. You know I don't ever abandon you. Why do you think that? Because you know that's pure panic. That shrill sound is him panicking. Because he thinks I'm going to abandon him. He has made that noise since he was 8 weeks old when we first got him. He thinks I'm going to get out of the car and leave him. Just leave him. And it ain't going to happen. Now the windows are all down, so I can't walk away from the car. Come on. You got lots of places right here. I mean, I realize it's wood chip, but it's wood chip the whole parking. Anytime it's a median, it's wood chip. So, no grass. Sorry, kiddo. No grass for your ass. Anyway, sorry. Lack of filter when I get tired. I missed whatever you pinned. No, I didn't throw him. I picked him up and held him in front of me and said, I'm not abandoning you. Drama king. He does not have to be so dramatic. Okay, I see. There's a bush over here next to the car, sort of, and he wants to pee on a bush. Because as a dog, he is a pee-on. He pees on things. No, I just picked him up and got his attention. He shut up for a second until I set him back down on the seat. He's 3.5. I've had him since 8 weeks. We are inseparable. Very much so. But I don't get as much anxiety as he does if we have to part company for more than 5 seconds. When I go for x-rays, I have to get a friend to watch him because I can't take him to the place that does the x-rays. Or at least not the one on Park Boulevard, excuse me. The one the one towards downtown. They will take him. And she'll hold him back in the booth. So I got to take him with me the last time I went for the mammo and DEXA scan. DEXA is the one they do for osteoporosis. Oh, well, there went my orange slices. Thank you, Heimdall. How did they end up out the door? And of course, I'm standing up on a curb, so I can't just easily bend over. No, that would be too simple, right? That would be too easy for Mommy. Okay, let's put this right here so we can access it when we go in to use the bathroom, which sadly we're going to have to do relatively soon because I stood up and peed a little. The joys of getting old. Anyhow. Yeah, I couldn't walk him when we were leaving Publix because there was a coyote. And a coyote would look at him as a snack. You would be a tasty treat, my boy. So, and they do like to hunt in groups. So, I could end up getting roughed up too while they go after him. Well, there's no animal abuse going on here, so mind your own effing business. This is the best cared for dog in this area, at least. Come on. Where is there it is. Well, we don't have a home, so outdoors it is, Linda. There are no pee pad options here. We live in a car. Deal with it. I do. There is no such thing as a cheaper mobile home. That place had the lowest lot rent in the county when I moved in there, or in St. Pete when I moved in there. And the couple that are cheaper, I would never live at because the homes are rotting. They're really bad. Of course, I'm still in Florida. My doctor's here. I'm not moving. I've made that abundantly clear. Yes, they always raise lot rent, but $60 every single fucking year is ridiculous. Cost of living pay to us as seniors, Social Security, went up 25 to 30 each year. 60, 25 to 30, 60, 25 to 30, 60. Do you see what happened to me? And we're supposed to live on that. Yeah, I'm sorry. But what works for Joe Schmo and Kokomo does not work for Polly Perfect in Princeton, and doesn't work for Rosie in St. Petersburg, and doesn't work for Sally in Seattle, because we're all different. We all have different needs. And yet, a lot of people, it ends up being the sole source of income because of disability and other things. I had a part-time job. I drove Lyft. I no longer have a car that I can drive Lyft with. No, I didn't work any one job long enough to get retirement. I worked for my dad for 10 years, but it was my dad. And they helped me out with cost of living until I got married to Richard. And then I was on my own. And I got what I got in a trust when Mom passed away. Jim and Joe got their money straight. I got it in a trust. And the trust got put into an annuity when the trustee got cancer and wasn't going to be around much longer. So Allison invested it into a River Source Life annuity, and it went for 10 years. I paid $182 every month for 10 years and ran out last September. You wouldn't think $182 meant a lot, but it makes a big difference when you don't have it and you also are not getting your other source of income with driving Lyft.